Hey there. So, New Year's is coming up. In 2 days, it's going to be 2025. And I just wanted to talk about the opportunities that come with a new year a little bit. Because recently I've heard a lot of people say that a new year isn't actually that much of an opportunity because if you want to change something, then you can change it any day. And I totally agree. If you want to, let's say, lose weight or get into a certain sport or eat less sugar or sleep more or sleep less or whatever, I think you can do it any time of the year. I think you can just start. You don't need any special moment. You don't need to wait for anything. I think the best time to start is always now. Or there's this saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So at least the second best time is always now. The second best time to start is always now. And you can't control the past, so it's the best time. And a lot of people, they get caught up in preparation and all of that, and they don't end up starting something that they want to start. I think you should start if you can during the year, and don't wait for any moment like New Year's to start something if you know that you want to start it during the year already. But if New Year's is just around the corner, I think you can also see it as an opportunity, and that's what I think. I think that New Year's is really underrated because for me it's the whatever people say, regardless of that, I think it's the perfect moment to start something new, to try something, to challenge yourself because it's like a clean slate. You can start something any time of the year. You can start something on May 23rd, May 25th, you can start something on August 6th, but it's not the same as starting on January 1st, you know? It's just a different feeling. And I think that's incredibly valuable. I think it's just sort of a different environment, and the environment matters hugely. So I really believe that New Year's is an opportunity. It's like a new slate, a fresh slate, a clean slate. And you start with zero. It's going to be midnight and it's going to be the 1st of January 2025. So 1/1/2025. And I think that's already something, right? Starting on the 1st of January with something, it's just so much easier to keep track and to keep something up if you started on the 1st of January. I mean, if you set yourself a 30-day challenge and you go through January, it's so much easier because you just count 1 to 30 and it's the beginning of the year. It's not just the 1st of July to the 31st of July, you know? It's something different. And there's a feeling to it. There's a feeling of change, you know? When the month changes, it isn't like that. It really isn't. But when a year changes, there's something there's something special about it. It is that feeling of change to me. So I think it's the perfect time to start now. Even though you could also start during the year, I think it's the best time to do it now on New Year's. Start with whatever you want to change in your life. At least for me, it's always proven useful to start something, to start a change on New Year's. A few years ago, I started journaling, and I started on January 1st, and I did it for 30 days, like a 30-day challenge. And of course, I tried to do it every day, and I did, and I ended up sticking with it for way, way longer, for years now. And I think part of that was the consistency that came with my first try. And I think that was partly enabled by it being this clean slate. So 1st of January to 31st. And I think that's really incredibly valuable. So yeah, that's what I think now that 2025 is so close. I think it's really an opportunity, and if anybody's listening to this, I think it's worth a shot to try whatever you want to try.